And it seems like every other week I see you out in the community doing something. It's got a photographer going out to shoot you doing some sort of event. How is it that local events like that, especially in Cedar Rapids, are so important to you, or why is that something you really want to be a part of?
Yeah, I think it's awesome, especially giving back to kids. I was in that position too, so just being able to be someone that's a good role model for my community back at home is really special for me.
Question for both of you. You get a chance tomorrow to win the Iowa State title, whatever you want to call it. And Hannah, for you, I know that Coach Gluter always stressed trying to win that state title. Has Jan been the same way, stressing that this is an important game, more than just winning a game, but to control the state?
Yeah, absolutely. I think especially proving ourselves to be the best in the state is really important for us. So getting this win tomorrow will be big. And Coach Jay wants it. We all want it really bad. So we've been preparing for it.
And then for you, Lucy, this is your first time going up against all the Iowa schools. I guess what's been your thoughts on Drake and Iowa State, and then obviously you and I tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean every team's really good, so you can't take anyone lightly. And I think, like Hannah said, like Coach Jay really wants it. We all really want it, and yeah, these in-state games are different. So.
How important is it for you guys to I know Iowa State was big after the Tennessee loss to kind of have a bounce back game. Is that kind of the same motivation or same idea going into this game too, that you guys need a bounce back before you get into Big Ten games?
Yeah, I think it'll be nice to, this game's big because it's state game and then our last out-of-conference game until we start really getting into Big Ten, and we have a little winter break, so I think we all want to go into break feeling good and not thinking about a loss.
Lucy, for those who don't know, what can you tell us about Collegeville, Pennsylvania?
It's far away. I haven't been back since August, so I forget what it's like. I don't know. It's pretty similar, I think.
Just as far as like your transition to Iowa goes, can you just tell us, what your experience has been like, what you like about it? Obviously you played in front of some great crowds and some great games so far too.
Yeah, I mean the community is great. Everyone's super nice. Everyone loves women's basketball, super supportive. You see people out in public, and they're nothing but great to you. Yeah, it's just been a great experience, and I wouldn't change anything about it.
Lucy, you mentioned not wanting to go into the winter break with a bad feeling coming off a loss or something like that. How important is that to try to get a win tomorrow, just for that feeling that you don't have to sit on a loss for a week or so?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely part of it, but you don't want to lose any game ever and sit on that. I think we've done a good job of bouncing back and looking forward to the next game, but learning from the last, and I think it'll be the same.
And where are you at health-wise? I mean, I know that maybe there was a little bit of slower start to the season than maybe you would have hoped or fans would have liked to see, but boy, the last couple games you look pretty solid. Do you feel like you're at 100 right now, or are you still kind of getting back to that point after some of the off-season issues?
Yeah, I'm getting there for sure. I would say 95%. But yeah, lots of rehab, lots of cold tub, hot tub, all the stuff.
Are you guys all getting that sense right now? I mean, I know the off-season discussion was just about how there wasn't many opportunities to build that chemistry between, especially like you and Sid and Lucy all on the floor together. Is that continuing to grow? I mean, is that just daily starting to build?
Yeah, absolutely. I think every day we get closer to where we want to be at, and we just keep getting better, which is really fun to do. Learning how to play with each other, it's not an easy thing to do, but I think our chemistry builds more and more.
Lucy, wanted to ask about the guards for you and I that can, I mean, Maya McDermott can score a lot of points, but her and Kate Balava can really shoot the three ball. What are the keys to making sure that they don't really have a big night tomorrow?
Yeah, they're both really tough, and we've watched a lot of film on them, so we've got to go out there, play our best defensive game. They're going to be good players. They're going to score the ball, but we can't get down on that. We got to just make it as hard as possible each time.
And then Hannah, they've got a forward that can block shots. I think she's up there and steals and block shots. Just going up against her, what are the keys to make sure that she doesn't get to you in the defensive way?
Going up strong. I don't know, just making sure I'm shot faking. Obviously, that's how you handle shot blockers.
And you're shooting 71% from the line this season. You're also getting to the line a lot more. Do you feel more confidence when you go to the charity stripe right now?
Yes, I'm not nervous up there anymore, so that's really good. I had a lot of reps this summer because I wasn't jumping, so yeah, it's coming along great. I love it.
And what does lead to that confidence that you feel at the line? Is it just off-season reps, or did you learn anything in particular in the offseason? Anybody that kind of came in and coached you at all?
Yeah, Tanaya Davis, she's, I work with her a lot on everything, so she's instilled a lot of confidence in me, especially this past summer.
Lucy, we've heard a lot about, you know, what you enjoyed about Iowa City and coming here and playing here. Anything that's been a challenge for you this season? I mean, just the longest you've lived far away from home, I imagine. Is it just like the distance that you are from all your friends and family back home? Has that been your biggest challenge so far?
My family's done a pretty good job of coming out to games, so I feel like that's like being at home, and I love my team so much, so I feel like that hasn't bothered me too much, but probably just finding my role, playing with new players. Yeah, that was the hardest part, but it's going well, so it's been a pretty good experience.
Is there still some kind of chemistry to build there too? Do you feel like you still even are kind of figuring out where you belong in the system or how that kind of goes?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we get glimpses of all of us like really clicking, and it feels awesome, but it's hard to keep that going. I think as the season goes on, we'll keep clicking more, and soon we'll have full games of us all playing together really well.
Basketball is fun. Where does that come from?
My freshman year, after our first March Madness game, we beat BYU, and then I was in the press conference and someone asked, I don't even know what they asked me, but I just was a little freshman. I was like, oh, like I love playing basketball, it's so fun. And then, you know, my family was joking, they're like, oh, you're so good at interviews, great job, Lucy, basketball's fun. And then, I don't know, throughout the years, like I've just always smiled, and then it kind of just became a thing because I do love basketball so much and it is fun. And even though it was a silly little comment I made, like it stands for who I am. So.
Do you feel like this is the most fun you've had playing basketball here?
Yeah, for sure. Every game is so fun. And even the games that I'm like, oh my God, that was horrible. Everyone's like, you were smiling so much. I'm like, I was. Like inside I was not smiling. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just having the time of my life right now.